Keyclub International, to build my home, school, and community, to serve my nation and God, and combat all forces which tend to undermine these institutions. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So if you haven't signed up for Shutterfly, you can talk to Samara, but she's not here, so you'll just have to wait till the next meeting. And then if you have a project or you do a project, make sure you take pictures and post them on Shutterfly, or if you don't know how to do that or don't want to do that, you can also send it to one of the officers or me. My email's at the bottom of each agenda. And then now Kylie's going to be leading an icebreaker. Okay. So the icebreaker that we're going to do is called Sit Down If. So basically, you just have different things that you do. So I say sit down if you're wearing the color purple, then you would sit down and then you'd be out, and then everybody else would stay standing, and then pretty much we're going until one person's left standing. And then I'll probably turn around so that I can't see what you guys are wearing or anything and single somebody out, which I wouldn't do. So if you guys will all stand up. If somebody else wants to do it too, they can do it. Any volunteers? If not, I can do it. Okay, I'll do it. Sit down if you are wearing blue. And that does not count as blue jeans. I'm not going to count that. Sit down if you go periods 1 through 7.
If you go to classes periods 1 through 7, as opposed to 2 through 8.
And this is basically a game to get to know other people, what they're involved in, what they're wearing. Pretty cool. Sit down if you have been in Keyclub for more than just this year. Is there quite a few people left standing there?
There's 4.
Okay. Sit down if you are wearing the color yellow.
Still 4.
Okay. Sit down if you are an upperclassman.
Junior or senior?
Still
You
4.
still have 4.
Sit down if you're a freshman.
You still
So
have 4.
everybody's sophomores here. Okay.
Y'all are sophomores.
Sit down if you are taking a foreign language.
Oh, sat down.
Okay, you guys stand up. Guys
Stand up if you take German. Yay, jump.
Okay.
No, they don't take German.
Okay. Awesome. Good job,
Yay.
everyone. Do you guys want to play again, or?
Because Frau loves you, yes.
No, I think we're good.
Continue on then. So our upcoming events are.
Okay, that's not even nice. That just makes me hungry.
I'm sorry, Brad. So our upcoming projects are freerise.com, which is an all year long project. If you have any questions about that, feel free to ask me. Then we have our benefit for Braylon Peterson, which is the 22nd. And what we really need are treats, hence the picture that Frau is very excited about. And so if you go to Cheyenne, bring them to 2623 and put them on the back counter. And then if you bring to here, you can bring them either Thursday or Friday and bring them to this room. And there's going to be a paper sign up after the meeting today. And there's also a separate sign up on the link there, but you can just sign up online and we'll put it in, on the paper. And then there's going to be row sales and delivery, which is sign up on Shutterfly. And if you guys don't know what the rose sales are we sell these during Valentine's. If you've ever seen them, they're wooden roses. So we're going to be sitting at a table.
I think last year the price was 1 for $3 and 2 for $5. Is that right? I don't know. I always have to ask Senora because I always get it mixed around with 3 for $5 and 2 for $4 and hike, and I don't know what it is.
And is that just for here, or is that both schools?
It's just for here because at Cheyenne they do the carnation.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, we're doing wooden roses this year.
they are?
commission.
Oh yeah, did we talk, did Abby talk to you guys about it? And I gave her the website information and stuff, because I asked if you guys were doing that as student council, and she said she didn't think so because the carnations weren't working out really well, and they're causing some issues and whatever. And I said, well, if you're not, I said, we do the wooden roses, and I know that's your fundraiser here, so if you wanna do wooden roses, here's the info. But if you don't do it, then let us know, cause then we'll do it.
Yep.
And so you guys decided at your meeting this afternoon
Yep, they all like the idea.
that you're gonna do it. Okay, so we don't have to worry about Cheyenne then, because they will be having wooden roses over there just by student council instead of Keyclub.
Do you know if they'll accept Keyclub people to work at all, or?
I don't know, I'll ask.
Okay.
We could do that, like Keyclub or student council people kind of like getting hours or whatever if we need. And we should also coordinate on prices.
Yeah, so then they're equal.
Yeah, yeah, and just, we were talking, we sell about 300 of them every year. If you're looking for numbers for your student council.
And we really need people to volunteer over here because it's actually one of our biggest fundraisers here. So we would appreciate your help and we'd love your help, and it's a really fun way to get Keyclub out and get some money for our club.
It's
And
fun to read all the little notes that people write each other, it's so funny.
so what we're gonna need is for people to sit at the tables on 10th, 11th, and 12th, and then we're also gonna have to have a delivery on the 12th. And once again, if you guys have any other projects or events, those are always appreciated. Now it's time for Silver Smiles.
I'll start Silver Smiles then. I guess I'm happy that Natalia came to talk to us.
Yay!
Super exciting.
Yay! We love Natalia.
You don't
I'm happy I got to sleep for another hour. I'm happy how well our blood drive went.
Yay! Good job, by the way, to everybody who worked, whoever signed people up. You guys did a great job.
How many people did we get?
I also have money that I owe, so I'm gonna.
There you go. I don't know the final count. Mrs. Walker has all the paperwork, so.
I'm happy I did early break because now I can leave school earlier.
Yay!
I've just been sitting here. I'm excited for our new semester.
I'm happy that this semester I get to take aerobic dance instead of, well, I mean, art was great, but something different. It is quite a hassle to get from that class to English, though. That's the only down part.
I'm happy because I got taco soup for
Snack today.
I have an imaginary one, but I was sick yesterday, but the upside, I got to cuddle with my dog all day.
I'm happy that I started psychology this semester because that's what I want to major in college. So.
Today I actually started service learning for Miss Walker, and that was super fun, so I'm excited.
Anyone else? In that case, so our lettering requirements stay the same. We still need 50 hours. You need to lead a project. And if you need ideas of what projects to lead, you can always come to Frau Senora or one of the officers and we can help you figure out one. And then you have to pay your dues and attend 2/3 of the meetings, which is roughly 15 to 16 of them. And then attend a Kiwanis luncheon. Upcoming meetings is They're every first and third Wednesday, so we have February 3rd, February 17th, and March 2nd. You can watch our meetings online if you think of any questions. And without further ado, may I introduce Natalia Arndt, who will be here talking about decon. Some of you might know her as last year's vice president. And our future.
Yes, you are. I'm gonna PowerPoint you.
Okay.
It's nothing fancy, but hey, it's
We like it.
Oh, it's on the table.
Okay. Let me let you drive, since you know what you're doing there, Cookie. You make no promises.
Alright. Hi there, guys. My name's Natalia. I just came here to talk to you guys about decon, which is really exciting. Decon's an awesome experience for you guys to have, and this is why you should definitely go to decon.
What button do I press? I'll just press it. You can just look at me when you want me to. Oh, it's not working. Oh, there.
That was my finger that worked.
Browser clicker for now.
Okay.
I'll be the clicker.
Alright. Okay, so basically, as vice president, like last year, I don't know, college is going so fast, everything just feels like it's 10 years in advance. But I was vice president last year, so I kind of had a little bit of experience with Keyclub. But I got to go to decon twice, so that's really awesome. And basically, that's our group of people who was kind of on the board for when I was kind of on here. So that was pretty exciting. Wanna move on? Alright, so you guys are asking, what is decon? What is it even? So basically, it's a lot of fun for you guys to attend. It's a place where you can kind of learn about officer positions. So like, if you have any questions, kind of what it is, or like if you feel like you can't really approach us, or like Kim and Kylie, people like that, you can always kind of like go to those like attendance things and kind of learn like, what is vice president, like what's it all about, or like my job like requirements and stuff. So that's kind of a neat deal. And it's also our district convention, MINDAC, where you kind of get to go and see what you're supporting and like who you're supporting. So like we used to do like UNICEF and stuff. So you kind of get to learn a lot more about that. And they have like presenters where they kind of teach you about everything that's going on within the club at a district level, regional, and just kind of like as international as a whole. Kind of like all your different groups. You can also learn about some new volunteering activities. So like Keon and Kylie were saying earlier, you guys, if you want a letter, you do have to like lead a project. And if you go to decon, they have a lot of new opportunities where you can kind of learn, well, what do you think I should do? Like what really like interests me? And they have a lot of different opportunities where they're like, hey, you might be interested in doing this. You can bring it to like your area. So that's kind of a new interesting thing. You can also find out what other clubs have done to succeed. They have like a lot of different like posters and things, and like you have contests that you can enter where like you can earn like first place in like poster and stuff. That's where you kind of get like these little trophies, and you can kind of see what other clubs did, and you can see what they've done throughout the past years. And it's kind of really interesting because you can learn to bring that into your own club, and you guys can kind of bring those ideas for here. It's kind of fun. And yeah, that's also the contest. I'll move on. Thank you. Alright, so what do you do at decon? Basically, you get to do volunteer things. Yes. Eat very good food. I think I gained like 5 pounds. Yeah, so you get to do like volunteer activities. Like we've done beads in the past. We've done like dog toys, letters to soldiers. That's pretty neat. You just kind of get to sit down as a big group and get to talk with people as you're writing letters to soldiers and stuff. There's like a talent show, so if you guys have like a talent, like you play like the violin, or if you think you're really good at singing, you can actually enter that, and you can like sing just for like the club. And you can be like, hey, this is what I can do, and I can win a prize for my club for my talent. So that's kind of really fun if you really want to show off and do all that stuff. You can also run for a regional position. Like I know in the past we had Colton, and he was like a regional like district person, and he's actually going to NDSU with me, so we actually became friends and stuff. So it's pretty cool where you can learn to meet them, you can kind of lead and stuff. You also get those new ideas for volunteering that you can bring back to your own club. And we kicked butt. We won a lot of awards last year. That was awesome. We've gone international 2 years in a row, so that's totally great. Yeah, you have an opportunity to go to international. You had Logan Helm, who went to international last year. I don't know if he's come back and talked to you guys. Not too much. Well, it looks like he had a bunch of fun. He has some pictures on his Facebook about international a little bit, so you can always like pop on there and look at some of the things he did. But basically, you gotta just like do decon, but at a bigger level is what international is. Alright. When and where is decon, you ask? Is April 8th through the 10th, 2016, so this year. It's at Holiday Inn in Wilmar, Minnesota. And the cost is to be announced, but I know like last year is about $190, so kind of depends on that, but
You get to spend a really cool weekend with the Frau.
yeah, that is top 10 right there.
That's the only reason you should go. Oh, this is great.
Yeah. Exactly, it's like Frau, food, and then fun.
There you go.
That's the reasons to go. And I think that's pretty much about it. Do you guys have any questions about decon at all? No questions? All right. Sounds good.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. It was a self-explanatory question.
Oh, okay. Well, and I don't know about you guys, but district convention is really a lot of fun, and obviously, but it's also a great place to learn not just how to succeed in Keyclub, but there are a lot of leadership opportunities, leadership training, that kind of thing, so that if you are really interested in things like that, it's a great way to go and get some experience in kind of a non-threatening way. You know, sometimes you go and everybody's just like so stiff and it's kind of scary, and this is not scary. You still, you know, if you want to run for a district office, you still have to make a speech and that kind of stuff. But shoot, if Colton can do a speech in public, anybody can do a speech in public, because he was very quiet and very shy until we got a hold of him. So we fixed that. We love Colton. So
Fix them from the ground up.
yeah. So, but yeah, it's a great way to not just do Keyclub stuff, but leadership stuff and service stuff, and it really covers a lot of areas. So it's worth your time and it's worth your money. So.
And then you can always win like awards for being like a good leader too. Like for being like a vice president, I did win like a little plaque for doing my stuff and being like, hey, this is kind of what our club did. So I can pass that around, but you actually get like a cute little plaque, and it's like, you did a good job. So you can always think about that too. Yeah, and then you can also win like awards for entering the contest. Like I won this for first place poster that went international. I unfortunately didn't get to go, but it was still like pretty awesome that my poster got to go.
Like what other competitions do you have? Or is it
Oh my
just
gosh, there's
So many.
there's a regular poster, there's digital poster, so you can do like a multimedia type of thing. You can do video, so you can do like I think it's a 1 to 3 minute video, something like that.
just like about
About Keyclub and about like something special that we did in Keyclub. You can write up special, maybe if you let a project write up a special note about your project, and we can submit that for a couple of different kinds of awards.
so we all do this before we you go and then
Yep,
send
you do it all before you go. Some things we have to send in ahead of time and some things we take with us. For example, Natalia put together a binder and you have to kind of show your work. And that's how she got her plaque. It's called the Distinguished Vice President Award. And not all people get these. You have to kind of follow the rules and follow, it's very strict. And there's
an example.
Kaylee's right there. She's been working on hers. It's easier to work on it as you go, but the binders are only for officers, but there's all kinds of other competitions, and I can print out a list of the competitions for you and give it to you next meeting so that you have something to look at and to shoot for and whatnot, because there are a lot of areas.
Is there anyone that's like in debate at all? Or like interested in like speeches? Because there is like a speech one, there's one that's like on the spot, and then there's one that's like pre-written. There's also like scrapbooks and stuff, so if you're really artsy fartsy, you can make a scrapbook. You can also make a non-traditional scrapbook. Like last year we made a spaceship, and then we had like little clouds of smoke going after it, where it's just pictures of what we've done throughout Keyclub.
The theme last year was to service and beyond.
Yeah, so we did
So
a
they did a
spaceship.
rocket ship.
And I actually went international, so that was pretty awesome that we got to go with that. So there's like a bunch of different things, like whatever you're interested in, there's probably going to be like a thing for it. So.
And this year's theme is cooking, so if you want to start thinking about that.
Serving up service or something
Cooking
like
up
that. Cooking
service.
up service, right? Yeah. So you could do something with like a little chef hat. If you notice Kaylee's shirt there, this is MJ, Milford Jr. He's busting a move there, and he's designed by the older of the three sisters here. And yeah, so I mean, you can do stuff like that, design a t-shirt, design a logo, design all kinds of stuff. It's really interesting and the things that they'll take and let you kind of do your own thing with. It's fun.
That's pretty much all I've
And
got.
us old farts, we just go and cheer you guys on.
You get to do the squirrel dance.
This Crazy Mary!
Yes.
Yes, the Crazy Mary squirrel dance, yes.
You get to meet Crazy Mary. She's definitely worth meeting.
She's
I
the
promise.
bomb. I want to be Crazy Mary when I grow up.
Goals.
Huh?
Goals.
It's a goal.
So is anyone here thinking about going to decon after learning that?
Okay.
So I'll start talking about it some more during the meeting, so then we can start preparing for it, and Carol will get a list for us. And
Yep, I can print it off.
if
One
you have
thing to keep in mind though is you do have to wear fancy clothes occasionally.
Yeah, it's business casual is what they call it, for the meetings, for the actual meetings that we go into. They're kind of a business casual, so we don't wear jeans. We wear either skirts or dress pants or you can wear a dress if you want, but not Joe. And I know I'm so mean to you, JoJo. And then a nicer shirt or blouse or something. You wouldn't wear a t-shirt to a business meeting, obviously. So that's just like if you were dressing to go with me to Kiwanis luncheon, like that. But then like the other times, there is one where you can actually dress nicer for the banquet in the evening, for the awards banquet, if you want to dress nice. Like some people wear prom dresses. Nochmal. It means Gesundheit again. Where some people wear prom dresses, most of us though just wear, a nicer like semi-formal kind of thing. But then there are other times when we're hanging around, you can totally just be in your comfy jeans and your sweats and.
Yeah, you even get time, like some downtime, so you get to like go swimming and stuff, because there might be a pool there.
There is. This is when we originally went down to Wilmer, not St. Cloud. You've been both to St. Cloud both times, right?
Yep.
Okay, in Wilmer they just redid the pool and the whole hotel that we usually stay at, and so I'm expecting something a little nice. I hope. The last time I had a meeting there, We were in the meeting and all it was like taxidermy heads and stuff on the wall. It was kind of scary and I felt like I was at the Bates Motel or something.
You'd go, like the people who want to go would go like as a group, or do you have to
Yes.
get, okay.
Yeah, we caravan or carpool or whatever. My husband has been pretty gracious the last few years, although it's not pretty. We take the expedition from my husband's business, which seats about 8 of us, not necessarily comfortably. And my husband's a painting contractor, so the inside's a little messy, but if we have more than that, we just take 2 vehicles. You know, we make it work. No problem, yeah?
What was your question? How many people usually go, do you think?
Total or from here?
Just from here? Or like from,
Anywhere from 6 to 10 or 12. From here, total, what, couple hundred?
Yeah.
Yeah.
is
It's
it just like
all
all surrounding?
over the Minnesota, North Dakota, and part of South Dakota.
Yeah, like a little chunk.
Yeah, so it's like a little wedge, little cheese wedge.
Yeah, like the Siston area.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah. So there's a couple hundred of us. We make some noise.
Yeah.
We take over the hotel. Stay away from the Diet Dew and the pop machine, and we'll all be on a, okay. That's fine. So, and if you want to look at some of the other trophies and awards and stuff, I do have a bunch in my room. I'm starting to stack them up back there. That's wow. Yeah. So, happy, joy. Yep.
Okay. And if you guys have any other questions, you can just email me and I can get some response from the tire. You can email Frau. So. Other sounds good. Thank you for coming.